Hey, today we're going to talk about lifting the hoop up off of our bodies from waist hooping and then bringing it back down again from the front. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, and then we'll break it down. Looks like this. Bring it back down, looks like this. I'll show you from the side. From the back. Okay, what are we doing with a liftoff? First of all, we are going to use our second hand. Our second hand is the hand that is in the direction that the hoop is going. My hoop is going to the left, so my second hand is my left hand. We're going to reach that hand all the way over to our first hip. We're even going to go a little bit beyond that first hip, but we want to be about as far over as we can possibly get to grab the hoop. We're going to grab the hoop from underneath. We're going to catch it in the webbing between our thumb and our index finger. And when we catch it, we're immediately going to begin a diagonal track up from that hip to the opposite shoulder, ear, and up. I think of this as like a Miss America sash, right? Going from hip to shoulder. So we're going to grab that hoop from underneath and trace that diagonal up. All right. We want to start that diagonal trip up as soon as possible because it is this amount of rotational distance with the hoop that determines how much time we have to make this vertical transition. So if I start way over here, I've got all of this time, all of the time of the hoop's rotation to get all the way up to my arm extended. If I don't start that lift from way over here, if I start at my belly button or further over, there's just not enough rotational time left in the hoop for me to get all the way up. My arm is already behind me. I can't keep going. That's why you want to start way over here, so you've got plenty of time to get that up. All right, how do we bring it down? Bring it down is the same concept. We're also going to move in a diagonal, and we're going to use that rotational time to assist us. We're going to do that by keeping the hoop in the same hand that did the liftoff, which is to say our second hand. We're going to get the diagonal concept here and increase the amount of rotational time we have by bringing that hand across our body to over our opposite shoulder, our first shoulder. So my arm is going to be over here like this. When the hoop is against the palm of my hand, I am going to tip my hand forward so that I'm catching the hoop in the hook of my thumb and my elbow is going to go up. So the hoop is going around my palm, is going around my hand. When it's against my palm, I tip my hand forward, catch the hoop in my thumb hook, elbow goes up, and I'm going to bring it down this diagonal path over this shoulder across to this hip and give it a spin. I'll show you again what that looks like. Hand crosses body, tips forward when the hoop is against my palm, catches the hoop in the hook of my thumb, elbow goes up, bring it down. One more time. All right. When you get comfortable with that, try it in the other direction, which will change which hand lifts the hoop up and brings it down, and the whole first and second side concept, of course, will change. So when you're going in the other direction, you're going to use your other arm reaching across your body to bring it up. everything is the same in both directions, except that it may be more challenging because you might be using your non-dominant hand, your less strong hand, to bring the hoop up and down. But be patient with yourself. Also, both moves, bringing it up and down, are easier if you turn your body in the same direction that the hoop is going, because you have just a little bit more time. Play around with it. It's very liberating, incredibly fun to be able to lift the hoop off your body and bring it back down again. So it is a move you will want to be very comfortable with, and it will add a lot to your hooping. Good luck with your liftoffs and bring downs from the front.